Hi everyone, it's Miss Kristin. Welcome back to technically our third activity for week 3, Little Red Riding Hood. So I hope you all enjoyed the video on Monday, and then you were able to make a paper basket on Tuesday. So today I was thinking we could fill the basket with a paper flower, but I think I see a problem. Do you guys see any issues? I think maybe the paper flower is a little bit too big. But still, this is our activity for today, is to make a paper flower. What's fun with paper flowers is they don't need to be watered. They never wilt, they never die, and they just kind of sit around. So these are quite easy and fun to make. So for today's activity, you need 2 pieces of tissue paper, you need scissors, and you need a stapler. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I decided to use 2 different colors. You can use the same color, whatever you want to do. Make it your own. And so I have yellow and orange here. So what you're going to do first is fold it in half this way. And if you happen to have a piece of tissue paper that's torn a little bit, that's okay. Paper flowers are very forgiving. Okay, then you're going to fold it in half this way. Okay. Now what you're going to do is take the corner that has no folds on it. Okay, you're going to fold this across like this to make a triangle. Okay, and what you have left over here is a rectangle. What we're going to do with that is just trim that right off. Okay, get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Now we're going to open our triangle back up, and the part that still has a seam on it, we're going to trim that apart. So just stick your scissors in there and cut straight across. So what you want to end up with are 8 separate rectangles. So with the way that we folded it, it puts 2 of the same colors together. So I'm just going to pull it apart to layer it up so that I have yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange. Okay, so now you want to try to line those back up as best as you can. Okay, and then you're going to do I don't know what it's called, like a zigzag fold. So what you're going to do is just fold up and then flip it over and fold back. Flip and fold. Flip and fold. Okay, and then keep going until you get down to the very end. Okay, so that it looks like a zigzag pattern, kind of like this. Okay, then you're going to take your stapler, find the middle of your tissue paper, and just put a staple right there in the middle. Okay, now for the fun part. On the video that I'm going to attach, she shows 4 different flowers that you can make. So what I did with the end of these flowers is like a little loop. So I cut it out like that. So you can cut out like a little curve at the end. Another way you can do it is like a curve in, so that makes a different flower. What I want to do today is cut little strips, and I forget I think she has another one that has like more of a point to it. So that makes a neat looking flower too. So 4 different looking flowers, but the same basic way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 little cuts. That goes down about 1 inch, I would say. Okay, so now what you're going to do is go back to your fold here and just work with one side. So you're going to peel apart your pieces that you zigzag folded together, and then you start pulling apart the individual layers of tissue paper. Okay, and then you can go on the other side, start pulling it the other direction. But like I mentioned, tissue paper is very forgiving, so if you accidentally tear it a little bit, that's okay. You can't really tell because there's going to be so many different layers. Okay, so that's one side, and you're going to go over to the other side and do the same thing, and just kind of play with it. Crinkle it up if you want to, make it straighter if you want. I like to kind of just scrunch it all up like this. I just kind of want like this to give it its fluff kind of look. So again, make it your own, have fun with it, and thanks for joining us for, this kind of looks like a little, could be a campfire. But thanks for joining us for our third activity for Little Red Riding Hood. Bye everybody.